Let's pray that this looks good. I think it's fine. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with another book video. This one a little bit different. I'm not going to be really talking about books that I have read before, which is typically what I talk about and give recommendations, reviews and stuff. Today I'm going to be showing you guys and telling you guys about the books on my bookshelf, and I'm also going to do on my Kindle all the books that I have and have purchased, gotten, everything like that, but ones that I have not read before. So I wanted to do this because I wanted to kind of do, like, I guess it's like a TBR in a way. I don't know if I'm ever gonna read the ones that are on here. Some of them are definitely on my TBR, some are just I just have never touched that we're gonna go through. But I want to get your guys' opinion because I love when you guys give me your opinion on books that you have read, and if you liked it, if you didn't like it, what your thoughts were on it, if you did read it or if you want to read it, all of that. So if you have any opinions on the books, please let me know and I will give you my reasons on why I haven't read it yet, if it's on my TBR, everything like that. So if you see behind me though, to get started, this is the Addicted series, Addicted and Calloway Sisters series. I have all of them but the last one I'm waiting for. Oh wait, I think it's the last one I'm waiting for. I'm honestly, yeah, I'm waiting for Some Kind of Perfect to come in, the epilogue, but I have all of them right here. So we're gonna start here. I'm currently reading, which is Hot House Flower. I'm hoping to finish this. I'll probably be done with it by the time this video goes up and I will be on to Thrive, but this is the one that I am currently reading. Now into the books that I have not read yet that are on my bookshelf. This is my TBR cubby of my bookshelf, so these are books that are on my TBR list that I have not read yet and that I would love to get to eventually. So let me know, again, any of your opinions. Just don't spoil anything, please. Starting with It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. This one I feel like got more popular over this, I would say sometime last year summer wise, because I think it's like a summer, is it a summer book? I don't know, but I know it was inspired by Schitt's Creek, which is one of my favorite shows ever, so I knew when I saw this that I needed it. And I actually got this for for Christmas from my boyfriend. He got me a few books that were on my Goodreads. This was one of them, so I'm excited to read this with Alex and whatever, I forgot the guy's name, that it was inspired by. Very excited about this. It's a contemporary romance, so I know it's very much up my alley. I just haven't gotten to this yet, but it's on my TBR, so I'm hoping to read this in the next few months. I feel like it'll be an easy read, but yeah, I'm very excited about that one. And then I have a very popular one, The Kiss Quotient. I know it's a lot of people's favorite because it is contemporary romance. I think that she has Asperger's and she's trying to figure out how to kiss. Is that, I might have gotten that completely wrong. I might have butchered that, but this is another contemporary romance that's very popular. So I would love to get to this eventually. But yeah, I know this one's very popular, so I've had it on my TBR for a while. And then another pretty famous series. I would love to get to this soon. I don't know if I'm going to, but it's A Court of Thorns and Roses. I know it's a, is it 5-book series-ish, I want to say. But I read Six of Crows duology and I loved the fantasy mixed with romance, mixed with all of things like that. So I kind of wanted to branch out into that little section. I know this one's a very popular, or branch out into that genre. I know this one's very popular, so I'm excited to get to it. I actually have no idea what it's about, but I just bought the first one hoping to get to it eventually, and this one should be also in the next few months. Then I have Good Girl Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. I read the first two that I have right here from the Good Girls Guide to Murder series. I just started the third one, which was this one, and I got to page, I don't know because my bookmark's not in it anymore, but maybe 50 pages in, and I put it down and stopped reading it because I got bored. I don't know if I was bored of the story, of the characters, of the genre, because it's like a murder mystery type of young adult series, but everyone's telling me to just get to it and read it because it's so good and it gets crazy, which I'm sure it does, but I don't know. I have to get to this eventually. I think when I'm in a mood to read this genre again, I'll get to it, but honestly, not anytime soon. I have so many other books I would love to read before this one, so sadly, I will not be getting to that one just yet. Okay, and then I have One of Us is Lying. I think this is a series, but I saw this everywhere. I think it's also young adult, but apparently it's really good. It's another mystery, but like high school kids, and it's like different stereotype of kids, and one of them dies maybe? Yeah, something like that. I heard this was really good, but it's also another murder mystery, so I am not in the mood for that genre, just like Good Girls Guide to Murder, so eventually I will get to this, but yeah, I only have the first one as well. That's that one. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I've been saying for months that I'm gonna get to this book, and I simply have not gotten to it. I've heard the most mixed reviews of a book ever and on this book. Some people hate it, and some people would literally die for it, so I don't know. Some people say it's boring. I don't know. I need to get to this because I want to know either the hype or why people like it and hate it, and I need to know. And I think that's why I love reading books that everyone else has read or it's like very popular, because I like to see which side of it I'm on, if I like it or not, if I think it's hyped and should be talked about a lot or not. So I need to get to this, and I know I do. This is very high on my TBR. So then I saw this on Book Talk a couple times actually, and it was one that said books you need to read at least once in your lifetime. time, and I got this in a book of the month box actually. It's called A Little Hope by Ethan Joella, and it's a family and their life, and just like, I don't know, it's basically about like friends, family, neighbors, and not a wholesome read, but just like a well-rounded contemporary literature like that. But the husband gets cancer. It's like a whole thing like that. I don't know exactly, but I saw a few times people said you need to read this, so I think I want to try this out. It's not like romance or anything, so maybe I'll give it a try one day. It's also pretty short. I think it's only like 300 something pages. Oh, it's only 270. So these two, okay, A Thousand Splendid Suns. I heard that this book is phenomenal. I don't know what it's about, honestly. Oh wow, okay. Not a book I would pick up, but I feel like this is a good read. I've seen it like on TikTok a few times, and people are saying that that's like such a good read, so I haven't read this yet. I honestly don't remember. I think I did like a book Instagram thing where people send you books and stuff, and someone sent me this one and said it was like their favorite read ever, so I never got to it, but I have it, so maybe I'll get to it one day. It's not on my TBR right now, and this one's not on my TBR either. My friend actually lent me this book a while ago, but I don't think I'm ever gonna get to it. But it's called This Is Where It Ends, and it's basically about a school shooting. I don't know if I really would love to read this, but maybe one day I'll get to it. That's gonna be a tough read, but I have this, and I've honestly never seen it anywhere. My friend just gave it to me to read, and I never touched it again. But if you've read it, I guess let me know. We have a Harry Styles book. I have not read it, but I got it for Christmas, and it's basically just about his life. It's from Barnes & Noble. Harry, A Celebration by Charlotte McLaren, but I have that. Then I have two book of the month books. This is Everything We Didn't Say. I've seen this a few times. Apparently it's really, really good. Her neighbors were murdered, and her little brother becomes a suspect. Another murder mystery, but I heard this one's like really, really good, so I would love to get to this one day. And then I have the X-Hex, which is, I know it's like a fantasy. The girl's a witch or something. She puts a curse on her horrible boyfriend. I got this in, I think it was like the October book of the month, and I didn't read it around the time that I should have, which is October, around Halloween and stuff. So I'm gonna wait till then to read this again. I feel like I have to be in that mood, the spirit of Halloween, to read about a witch. So I'm gonna have to wait a few months, but if you've read this, let me know. Alright, along with that same genre, I guess, this is The Book of Magic by Alice Hoffman. I love this cover so much. So cute. I feel like this has to be read around the same time as the X-Hex, so maybe those two will be on my October DBR. I don't think I've ever seen this anywhere. I haven't seen anyone that's read it, so if you have, let me know, but I feel like I would like it. I don't know, seems interesting. And then down here, you can't see right down here, I'm not gonna get into it, but some of them are the Book of the Month books. They're non-fiction, kind of like autobiographies and memoirs. I don't think I'm ever really gonna get to, honestly. I don't love non-fiction. I don't love memoirs and stuff about people's life that much, unless I'm like, I guess if I ever get in the mood to read that, but I have a few of those. I'm not gonna tell you about them, but that's that. Another Book of the Month book. I actually really want to read this kind of soon. Apples Never Fall by Leanne Moriarty. I love Leanne Moriarty. I was a big stan of hers. When I first started reading, I read like a bunch of her books, and I love her writing like a lot. But this is another mystery, so I'm just like in a romance mood right now because I'm reading the Addicted series, so I don't know when I'll get to this, but this is a mystery about, I think the father's missing. No, the mom is missing, and I think it's the father, something like that. So I think this is her first mystery book too, because I've read her books before and I've never read a mystery by her, so I'm excited to read this. Paper Towns by John Green. I don't know if this is a show, movie, but I think I started this a while ago and I never read it or finished it. I think I also tried to watch it and I didn't like it, so I don't think this is for me, but I have this. I know it's popular. I know John Green's popular. It wasn't a book for me, I don't think, but I don't know. I have this one. Like I said, doesn't count for this video because this video is books I haven't read, and technically I started this, but whatever, it's fine. And then I have this. It's ripped up. This has gone with me for years. I don't know where I bought it, when I bought it, why I have it. I never read it. It's another murder mystery. I was really into that genre back when I first started reading, but something happens. The 5 survivors or something end up in a mansion, compete. It seems interesting. I think it's young adult, but I never read this. I don't know if it's popular or not, if people have read this before, but I have this. Alright, and I have this. I actually watched the movie, so technically I know what this is about and I know what happens and stuff. I just never read the book, but it's Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I have the little smaller version of it. The movie, I don't love movies. I'm not a big movie person, but this movie, when I saw it in theaters years ago when it came out, it's one of the only movies that actually like made me cry. This is such a good movie. Maybe I will read it if I need like a sad tearjerker, but it's a romance. She's like the sunshine, he's like the grumpy guy. It's like one of those, but he is in a wheelchair. She has to go take care of him and stuff like that, but he's like grumpy. I loved the movie, but maybe I'll read the book. Honestly, it sounds more interesting now. I kind of want to read this. Okay, maybe. Okay, so with the Addicted series, I'm gonna go through the ones that I haven't read yet. The last few are huge. Do you see this? So I read the first. I'm on the 5th one, like I said. So next is Thrive, part of the Addicted series, not the Calloway sisters, so there's that. Then Addicted After All, so again, Addicted series, Lillian Lowe. Fuel the Fire. I don't know who this is. I don't want to read the back. I don't want to give anything away because this series is just everything to me. Please, if you've read this, don't spoil anything in the comments. I am gonna make a video. I think I said this in the beginning, but of all of the books, the whole series, my opinions, ratings, everything about that when I'm done. So hopefully next month, I pray. A long way down I have. And then the last one I don't have with me, which is, I think it's the epilogue, Some Kind of Perfect. Yeah, I'm waiting for that to come in the mail. I just ordered these, or the last 4, because I had the first 6 2 days ago, or maybe I ordered it yesterday. yesterday and 3 of them already came. So now I'm just waiting for the last one to come, and I, again, am currently on Hot House Flower. So moving on to my Kindle, I actually haven't picked up my Kindle in so long because I've been reading the series and I've been like wanting the actual books for my bookshelf and stuff like that, which is kind of sad because I love my Kindle. I think this is the most convenient thing ever. And a lot of people ask like why I have the Kindle and if it's worth it and stuff, and I always say it's so worth it. Like there's times when you don't want to buy the book, where you want to read in bed comfortably or you want to travel, and just it's very convenient. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I just haven't really been on it in a while, sadly, but I have a lot on here that I've downloaded, a lot that's Kindle Unlimited, like free ones, and I want to make a video on my favorite Kindle Unlimited books because that's a lot of people have Kindles and like to get the free ones, and I have a lot that were really good, so I will get to that one day. On here, the books that I have not read just yet, let's see. Okay, I downloaded, these are some random ones that I got when I first downloaded my Kindle that I wanted to read. 3 Mrs. Wrights by, I can't see the name of the author, but I'll put pictures up. This one apparently is really good. It's like 3 women that are all with the same man, and I guess they figure it out. It kind of reminds me of The Other Woman, that movie, if you've ever seen that, but I have that one. I downloaded The Great Gatsby. I did watch the movie and I was supposed to read it in, was it high school? I think it was high school I was supposed to read it. I never read it, but I just waited for the movie in class. We watched it. I loved the movie, but I really want to read it one day. I think it's like 100 pages, 200 pages, so maybe one day I'll read it. The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. I want to read this so bad. I heard it's like a cute little cheesy contemporary romance, so I'm very excited. I also like sports kind of athletic romances. I feel like those were fun. I read The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, which I didn't love the book, but I did love the sports that were included. I have Too Late by Colleen Hoover. I don't know what that one's about, but I have it downloaded. It's Kindle Unlimited, so I haven't read that yet. The Sweetest Oblivion from that series. I want to read that series so bad. I want to try out a mafia romance because I heard that that's so good. We have to kind of have like the liking for it. It's like not for everyone, but I definitely want to try that one. It's Kindle Unlimited too, so it was free. Legacy, Enemies to Lovers, basically. I don't know where I found this. I think I was just searching through the Kindle Unlimited books and this one stuck out to me, but I'm pretty sure that it is a series, so I don't know. I don't know if you've read it, but I think those are all the books. These are just books on my bookshelf that I haven't read yet and would love to get to. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to see more from me in the future, and yeah, see you guys hopefully in the next one. Bye!